Fala pessoal, vou falar agora com o Eric Lang, então vocês vão ter que falar com ele em inglês, vocês vão ver aí a tradução. A gente vai fazer uma entrevista curtinha, porque ele está com pouco tempo e a gente também está na correria ali. Eric, we want to know a little more about the start of your projects. How it begins, how the click came.
Desculpa, eu falo só português. Eu não entendo inglês.
Okay, Eric.
Yeah, no. No. So how do I start a project? Well, so everyone is different completely. So I have to give you an example. The reason why, because I don't have a formula. If I start feeling like I have a formula, like oh, I'm going to do this game again. I go steps 1 through 5. I'm bored and I want to do something else. So say for The Godfather, because that one's relatively new. The Godfather was, I remember, I'm going to tell you a story. So one day I went to the Cool Mini office in Atlanta, and the producer came into the office while I was working on Blood Rage and the others and Bloodborne at the same time. So I had all these games in front of me. He came into the office, and I looked at him, and he said, he started talking. I said, no more games. No more games. I'm too busy. And so because he knows me, he says, oh, well, okay. I just wanted to let you know we have the license for The Godfather, and I was wondering if you could recommend a designer. Now, he knows Godfather is one of my favorite movies of all time, right? So I said, it's my favorite game. So of course I have to do it. So it's no question. So I just stayed up. For that game, I actually stopped working on all those other games, and I stayed up for about 24 hours straight. And I just, I sat there in front of my thing. I only went to shower and to the bathroom, and I just worked. I worked, and I basically had a prototype ready in 24 hours. It was not the same as what's out now, but it was actually...
This is slavery, right?
It's self-imposed. Yeah, CMON, you owe me more money.
Of all your projects, which one is the one you love?
Well, I mean, I love them all, right? I mean, so it's tough because I start working on hundreds of games, and the ones that I don't publish, I don't love. I throw them away. So I only finish the ones that I'm in love with. So it's really hard for me to say which project I love the most. The answer I have to give you is that the projects I'm working on right now are the ones I love the most, because if they weren't, I wouldn't be working on it. I would just say I have Blood Rage. I don't need to work on anything else. Ciao, I'm finished. So right now, I mean, I'm working on 2 big box games right now that I'm super excited about because they're different, they're challenging, they're scary. The other games, they're out. So I try not to dwell in the past on those. Now I just enjoy them as published games. I try to even think of them as another designer's games.
What's from other designers, the best game you ever played?
The best game I've ever played? Well, so this is cheating, because my favorite game of all time is poker.
Poker.
So there's not a single designer of that one, right? I mean, I'm a huge fan. So I'm going to name 3 designers, right? I can't follow your rules. I'm a designer.
Sorry.
So the 3 designers that are most influential to me are Richard Garfield, Sid Sackson, and Wolfgang Kramer. So almost any games of theirs, like Magic the Gathering, El Grande, Six Nymphs, I'm the Boss, or Acquire, somewhere in that nexus is my favorite board games.
Okay. Thank you for your time with us. And send a goodbye to all of your followers.
Ciao e bem-vindo no Brasil.